Funny fact, we've been running out of underwear because we didn't know where the laundry service was. This is our accommodation. That's the laundry place.
Also, we just like wearing helmets and walking around.
Exactly. After having spent a week in Nusa Lebangan, where we had swam with the monorays, it was time for us to move to our final destination in Bali, Uluwatu. This time, this guy's sick, so we're taking the cab. And you know what? This is an experience. Like, we're reversing up a hill right now.
But despite the change in scenery, I was still not quite myself. The highs and lows, baby. It's all part of it. Some days feel good when you're sick, and then other days you just feel the pits. So yesterday was travel day. I had a pretty gnarly fever. Woke up in the morning, pretty gnarly fever. Was almost ready to pack it in and stay one more day in Nusa Lebangan just to ride out the fever until it broke. But Sophie convinced me that the best thing we could do was to get back to the mainland, get to Padang and chill. And she was right. And by the time the boat came in at 11:30, I'd had a coffee and some Coca-Cola, and it really perked me up. I mean, obviously I had a whole lot of drugs in my system too, which helped. Also note, I had Bali belly. Still have it. So yeah, bit of a rough few days. Wondering what the hell that sound is outside. There are builders that are roofing, so that's what that...
Maybe I should close just a second. I'm going to pause this. Should do another angle to make it interesting, but go on.
Where were we?
It's been really up and down for you. I mean,
yeah. And now I think I've got a cold. Got a head cold coming on. So just to top it off, the head cold's whipping in. And I have a feeling it's got something to do with the aircon. I don't think many of the aircon units are cleaned very well over here. It's just a suspicion. Has this happened to you? Let us know in the comments. Yeah, but it's been a week of this sort of tummy cramps and whatnot, and still continuing. I just like it to be over, as I'm sure everyone else who's gone through this would like it to be over as quickly as possible, so we can get back to enjoying this place, because it is beautiful and I hate wasting the day. It's a bluebird out there, the surf's pumping. Sophie went for a run this morning and went to Single Fin just to have a little look, and Uluwatu was pumping. So I'm very ready to be over this so I can get out for a wave, because there are a few spots I need to surf in the coming days before the boys take my board home, which I'll be a little bit sad about. But yeah. So that's kind of an update on how it's been for us over the last few days, and I'd just like to say a massive shout out to Sophie for looking after me, taking care.
Well, I had Bali belly first, and you looked after me. Mine didn't last this long. I don't know. I don't know why. I feel like I have a better immunity than you. Maybe?
I think you gave me your Bali belly.
I don't think I did. I think you got it by eating something here. But anyways.
I reckon potentially, actually.
How did I give you Bali belly?
I don't think it's your fault. I think when we were at Ware and the pump broke and we didn't have flushing water.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Nothing was working. And
that was a shitty situation. Bali belly and no working plumbing.
Yeah.
It was great.
No working plumbing. So we actually left Ware bungalow and went to another place. Pro tip, if you're coming over to Bali, be prepared to have your own hand sanitizer and take your own soap.
Oh yeah,
to
some
various
places don't have it.
They just don't, and they don't expect to have, so don't expect them to have it, rather. Hygiene is just very minimal over here from what we've experienced, unless you're paying high end.
Anyways, kinging it, shout out to you. Love you guys, love the way you make your videos. Anyway, we're just sitting here watching them. So, yeah. a wholesome day with kinging it. And that's it for today, guys.
Cheers. So long.
All right, go.
Step 1 to getting better. Noodles, coconut milk.
I think this might be one of the most romantic meals we have so far, outside of a Wanama Mart. So romantic. And we have rented a bike for 4 days with a surfboard rack, which will be quite handy. And now we can really check out Uluwatu. I don't know why I do that clicking thing. I've realized that I do this on my videos and I don't know why. Luckily for Jay, he did feel better, which allowed him to snag a couple of waves before the crew left. And I have officially finished my reel just in time. The last picture was of the crew. Yeah, didn't hear a word that Jay just told me. I'll just turn the camera to him in a minute. But I finished, and now it can be put together. And one day we'll see it. What'd you say?
I think I'm going to get one of these cold pressed juices called the Life of Skin, because I need it.
Yeah, you do.
Kale, apple, lime, and ginger.
Still sick. Actually, now we've got something else. Whew. Breakfast here we come. And it's the last day of the crew, and they're all salmon bagel, a cacao bowl, tying up the surfboard one last time as the surfboard goes back to New Zealand and we continue on. Watch out, Europe and just Canada, like that, our crew of 7 was down to 2.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I got a special treat.
We had 5 days left in Bali. So what exactly did we get up to?
Would have been better that way. Take 2. Okay, here we go. We ate a variety of different foods. For once, I actually remembered to take a video of our food. That might very well be the prettiest ramen soup I've ever seen.
So what have we got here?
We've got ourselves a margarita pizza with sourdough. Is it as good as Pack and Save? No. It's good though?
But very good.
And let's not forget about that coffee.
So where are we going today, my love? Go on,
Adventure, maybe to
we're half full, so whatever that is.
Just need to gas up and pump some air. And of course, we had to make use of that scooter. So we went on a few day trips. Where are we heading?
We are going to see the infamous Uluwatu temple.
You're definitely not getting in like that. He did not look impressed.
I'm not a big fan of these monkeys.
I was minding my own damn business, just sitting there, scrolling through my phone. Probably my first mistake. And that monkey came up to me, sat down beside me, and tried to whip the glasses off my face. Freaked me out. I almost had my sunglasses stolen by that monkey.
You give it a 1-2?
Oh my gosh, it freaked me out. And thanks to the scooter, we got to those not so easy to get to beaches. Someone from our hostel told us about this place and said it's a bit of a secret here during high tide. So the beach is very little.
And when we least expected it, came across this. Uluwatu, Chicana Cultural Park.
Anyways, we decided that we were going to go big and get the pass that includes us going into the head of the statue and an animation thing and a couple other stuff. So here we are. That was about 300 rupiah, 300k, $30, give or take. Little did we know we had arrived on a very special festival day, where we were treated to a live play about the deeply important story of Garuda Vishnu. And just like that, our time in Bali had come to an end. Where to next, you may ask? Well, I guess you'll just have to stay tuned to find out. So long!